What's up, YouTube? We're back with another spicy deck list. So War's back to show us with his amazing, superb BT14 updated Wargreymon deck list. So War, take it away.
Hey guys, so I'm back with another Wargreymon list. This time it's for the BT14 format, and I think going for a more aggressive approach is better than a control build. So to start off, I'm actually playing the Draw Coral. Games end so quickly now, and like you want to see your pieces. You can play the BT14 Coral that also lets you draw, but I prefer this one because with the X antibody stuff, like it's better to draw before the attack finishes resolving. That's why I go with this Coral. Now for the rookie lineup, I play 4 of the brand new BT14 Agu. This guy is MVP for sure. Started main, if you have a tie, you can go into Greymon without paying the cost. Basically, it just gains you 2 memory because just cheating that Evo is very powerful. And then it's the strict power upgrade of the promo 9 Agumon because now you get plus 2k on your turn for Greymon's 4 Omnimon. Then my searcher of choice is once again the BT12 Agu. Digs 4 and you can grab a Greymon or Omnimon and a tie, and especially with this guy you really want the tie, and there's another card later that really needs the tie, so grabbing the tie is really nice. And then here is a all turns plus 1k, and it's really nice having the all turns because sometimes you are missing that Blitz Omni at the end and you just have your level 6 on board, so having that little bit of a DP boost on your opponent's turn as well is really helpful, just so you don't get swung over. And finally, to round things off, I have 4 of the Agumon X's. Just classic, go Agus, dig 4, draw 1, dig 3 more. So that's the rookie lineup, pretty standard, and it's what I expect everybody who's playing the red base to run in BT14. For the level 4 lineups, I play a little bit greedy. I play only 3 of the security attack plus 1 Greymon. I play 2 of the BT5 Greys, 3 of the Grey X from BT9, and 1 Grey X from BT11. So the reasoning for these ratios, it looks kind of small. It is kind of small. It's only 9. I find that with the introduction of the training cards, you can really find your pieces really fast. And honestly, you just want to open with the rookie and everything else will fall into place quickly. You can run like this way or cut another card for 4 of these, 2 of these. But I find that this works, and I still like these out of 2 of because it really helps to build your stack on the outside while you have another one in the raising. Just for 1 cost less is really nice. And for early game BT12 Metal Grey Rage shenanigans, having that plus 2k is really helpful. And then these guys are just standard protection, the 3 9s and 1 BT11. For the level 5 lineup, I play 3 of the Raid Metal Grey, 1 Ultras, and 3 Metal Grey X. Again, this probably seems a little greedy, only playing 7 instead of this typical 8 level 5. But like I said, with the introduction of the trainings, you really see your pieces really fast. And this used to be 4 of the Raid Metal Greys, 3 X's. But you really need this Ultras to pop the floodgates that prevent you from using your trainings, and also to pop the memory blockers to gain memory back with the Wargrey X. So this is really nice, and it also is another added layer of protection, which is really helpful too, just for when you don't see either the Grey X's or if you have the BT11 Grey X. Just double dipping with this protection is really nice as well. For the level 6s, I go for a 2-2-2 split. So a lot of my friends that I've talked to that also are Wargreymon enthusiasts, they've kind of dropped the BT12 and run something similar to this, just for the pure like OTK gas. But I am still a big fan of this guy for 2 main reasons. 1, this is a 3 cost instead of a 4 cost, so you can still keep turn. 2, you have that reboot, which is really helpful to prevent you from getting swung over for those games where you just can't OTK just yet. And it really pairs well with another card I'm going to show you later. So, and also the plus 3000 DP is very helpful as well. But this card is a card I kind of slept on coming into BT14, but once I started playing with it, yeah, like this is a really powerful card. It really enables that OTK, just the stack plus 1 and the fake blitz. So for people who don't know what this does, if you have a Tamer with Tie in its name and your opponent has a Digimon with 10k or more, your Agumon can warp into this for the play cost of 4. So this actually does pair with the training, so that warp effect you can actually pair with the training, so if you go up to 2. And when Digivolve, you get raid for the turn, and then it can attack, so even if the memory gauge passes over, you can still swing with the raid. And when attacking, you gain security attack 1 and piercing for the turn, which is actually really helpful because what you can do is you blitz, swing, gain the sec +1 and piercing, and then you go into the Wargrey X. So you still have your sec +1 from this, you still have your piercing from this, and then you can go into this and start gaining memory. So I really like it at the 2-2-2 split. Very rarely do I see this in hand and said, oh, I wish I had this, or the other way around, have this and say, oh, I wish I had this. If anything, I wish I see more of this. But I think at 2, it's really good. Like, you only want to see it near the end, and it's searchable with everything, including your cool boys. So that's it for the level 6 lineup. For the level 7 lineup, I play 2 Blitz and 1 Omniac. I play 2 of the Blitz because you get to that 5 checks so quickly with this deck. Like, you just want the Blitz as soon as possible to end the game. And sometimes when you're missing one of your sec +1s, this X antibody is really helpful for just clearing that last security and swinging for game. It's also really good because it bottom decks pieces or Digimon on the board. So for decks that have removal protection from deletion, you can kind of get around that with the bottom decking. And it's kind of like a fake bomb and security at 16,000 DP. Not a lot gets over this. That's a level 7 lineup. Now for Tamers, I play 2 ties from BT1, the memory setter that gives sec +1, 2 of the BT12 ties, and 2 cool boys. So I used to play 3 of these. I really like starting at 3, and I kind of want to go back to a 3rd one, but I'm just not sure what to cut yet. But this is really MVP. You need that sec +1. This is a final check that gets you that 5th check with the rest of your line. And it's a memory setter, so opening this plus the BT14 Agu is just the ideal opening in my opinion. Just Agu in the back, play this, and you're starting at 3 for the rest of the game, and it really helps you more aggressively search for all the pieces you need when you guarantee start at 3 every turn. This is really good, especially for the BT12 Wargrey, just having the blocker. There was a point where I tried the BT14 tie for a bit, just for the +2k and just for it being red, so it's searchable off training cards. But I quickly went back to this, because even though it's only a 1k boost, similar to the BT12 Agu, just having the 1k boost on your opponent's turn as well is really helpful to prevent you from getting flung over. And also, if it's paired with the BT12 Wargrey, you have the reboot, and you have a blocker just in case you're not able to kill them. So just as like a last line of defense, like a little bit of insurance, like this is really nice. A lot of people I know have cut the cool boys for more ties, but I think the cool boys are still mandatory because you can get to that 5 checks so quickly, but you need to dig for the Agu, dig for the Omni. So the cool boy is really helpful for when you're climbing up to just get additional draws. So at some point when you're climbing up, like you should see the Omni, and even if you don't, you gain enough memory to play out the Agu X, and just dig for that Omni. So I still think the cool boy, just purely for the draw, even though with the initial search, I think it's okay because you're getting so much value from the draws, and it really makes your climb up into your stack very efficient. And finally, for the options, I play 4 of the offense training. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, non-negotiable going forward. You gotta play 4 training in any deck, really, that can really utilize the training. It really accelerates your gameplay. And if you look at a lot of decks now, they can OTK you like turn 2 or turn 3. So, and a big part of that is really the training cards. And you don't want to be slower than those decks, so you have to play these to compete. So 4 of the offense training for sure. And then I play 3 X antibodies. I used to play 2. Some friends convinced me to play 3. I've been playing 3, and honestly, I cannot go back to 2. Just guaranteeing seeing this is so necessary for all of your plays, especially for that OTK. So yeah, 3 X antibodies is really nice for sure. So that's it for the deck profile. And so some changes and some text that I may try in the future is I might try the starter deck Metal Greymon from the new starter deck, because that gives you sec +1, so that alleviates the need for the tie. But the only problem with that is it's pure black, so you can't get it off the offense training. And I still like the BT12 metal grade just because it can go for 1 on the BT11 metal or BT11 Greymon X. And the piercing is still good for when you want to go to BT12 Wargrey. Another tech I've been considering is Crimson Blaze. I think Crimson Blaze is a really powerful card in this format. It helps with a lot of matchups like Blugamon, Bloom Lord, E-Brigade. But the only issue is my playstyle, I prefer pure gas, just only engine pieces. So if you're someone who likes bombs, likes the control options, I would definitely consider Crimson Blaze. And just, just based on the circles you're playing in, like if you feel you need it, play it. Another tech option I'm considering is a Delicate Plan. I feel with this format, a lot of the decks like Gatekept, Security Control are kind of power crept out. So now Security Control can kind of creep back in. So again, depending on the circles you play in, if you feel you need it, I would definitely consider teching in a Delicate Plan. And yeah, so that's about it.
Well, I was going to ask you any problem matchups, but I think you covered everything there. Really, it's just security control and anything that can just like go faster than you, right?
Yeah, so a lot of just this format in general, I find that speed is everything. Like some of my hardest matchups I find are Mirage, Red Hybrid, and Luga, because those are all decks that can kill you turn 2, turn 3 while I'm still digging for pieces. So yeah, like just trying to just outrace them is really the name of the game.
All right, cool. Well, I guess that basically covers everything for the deck profile. So thank you again, and we'll see you in EX5 for the updated Wargreymon deck list.
Oh no.
Dude, what's your plan for EX5?